Hello. So it is my lunch break again. So I'm gonna do makeup again. And I got this in the mail. I'm super excited about this. I have the other two already. So I don't know. These have been really great. If you haven't picked these up, I know they're 60 bucks. But for as many shades as you get, I think it's worth the money. So COVID made me buy it because I have been quite utilizing my retail therapy. I don't know about y'all, but I tend to go to a bunch of different brands, put a bunch of stuff in the cart, and then never check out. Anybody else? No, just me? Okay. So, but this one I actually pulled the trigger on. I actually bought this one. There is like a lot of orange and reds and burgundies in this, and then there's the pops of the greens. In person, this looks so much better than the online pictures or even like the videos that I've seen. This is one of those palettes that you've got to see in person to appreciate it. So if you have, well, when all of this is over, if you have a Sephora, I think is the one I don't know, one of them, and you want to see this in person, you should check it out. It's super pretty. I don't even know. I don't even know where to begin with this. I really don't. I guess I'm gonna go with an orange look. I hate to do that just because everybody's doing an orange look with it, but that's what we're going to do. We're going to do orange. So I'm going to start with a transition shade. And I think I'm going to do this yellowy, mustardy looking yellow. This might end up being too bright. And I'm just using a big fluffy brush, just like I always do. She's dusty, like they always are. But the payoff is great, so it's worth it to me. Oh, I almost forgot. So I am going to use an eye shield today, and I got these off of Amazon. They were like $9 for 100 of them, and just like I always do with these, I cut mine in half. I do that because the one is too big. Like I don't need all that. I don't need all that. So I cut it in half, and just like I always do, I pull the little thing off. I stick it to the back of my hand just so that it's not so sticky, so that when I go to take it off, it doesn't rip my face off. And I'm just going to angle this up. And then I just stick it. I am trying a new concealer, and I already don't like it. So I'm going to try it a couple more times just because I really want to give it a good chance before I get on here and tell y'all that it sucks. But right now, it already sucks. So, I have not found a better concealer than the Tarte Shape Tape. But as you can see, it's settling into my wrinkles. Like, that's horrible. Anyways, so that yellow is on the eye. It is much darker than it is in the pan. And that happens a lot, especially with the lighter shades. Honestly, I kind of expected it. So what have you put into a cart, or what have you bought? That's what I want to know. What have you actually bought? I bought this. I bought some new Black Moon lippies, which I am thoroughly enjoying those. If you haven't checked those out, you need to check those out. It's kind of more on the gothy, grungy side, but some of the shades are absolutely beautiful, and they last a really long time, and they're not drying. So I've been super excited about those, and they have some really interesting, unique colors. So if you haven't checked them out, you should check them out. So just like always, I'm going to go down in size in my brush. And the next shade I'm going to go into is going to be this super bright orange up here. And I'm going to start that on the outer corner. Oh. I'm going to look like a flaming hot Cheeto. I'm going to start it in my outer corner, and then I'll just gently pull it into my crease. So I don't know if y'all remember the look I did that was similar to this, but this is what I meant by you can achieve the same looks no matter what palette you have. So if you have a palette with a bright orange and a bright yellow in it, you can do this look. You don't have to have this palette. Do I think you should get this palette? If you're into this color story, yep, because it's a good palette. Do I have the other volumes? Yep. Do I use them as much as I should? Nope. And that's just because I enjoy getting new stuff. And so I don't give my old stuff the love that it needs. I'm trying to do better with that, though. It's just really hard because when you're depressed and trapped inside and you can't go shopping, you can't go anywhere, your only retail therapy is online, and Amazon be killing me. I need somebody to come out with some of the brands that I really like. I need them to start coming out with new palettes. No, what I need to do is quit spending money. Is what I really need to do. And finish getting my teeth fixed. But since the dentist is closed too, I mean, he's open for like emergencies, but my continued process of my mouth is not considered an emergency. So my progress on fixing my teeth is at a halt at the moment, which is kind of frustrating because I'm sick of having a hole in my mouth. But at least I'm not in excruciating pain anymore. So that's always a plus. Okay, so I'm going to deepen that up. So I'm going to take a even smaller fluffy brush, if I can find one. Let me find it. Oh, my Lanta. I should have had all these ready. I apologize. There we go. So even smaller, but still fluffy. And I'm going to go into probably this darker. On camera, it looks like a bright orange. In person, it's more of a red. Ooh, that's a pretty red. So I'm just concentrating that on the outer portion and then pull it into my crease a little bit, but I'm not going to go all the way across. And like I said, it's just to create dimension and depth. Ooh. Guys, these are so pigmented, and I don't know if you can, it's hard to see on camera. I got to get a better setup, but these are blending beautifully. It's going on beautifully. Super, super pretty. I love it. Okay. So there is this gorgeous, bright orange shimmery color in here. I am going to use my NYX glitter glue just because I think that it helps make shimmers pop. It also helps keep the fallout from getting all over my face. And I'm just going to use a rounded, it's kind of flat. And I just dabbed it on my hand. I'm just going to dab it in there like so. And then I'm just going to dab it on my lid where I plan to put that shimmery shade. Now you do need to be kind of careful because anywhere this stuff is, the shadow is really going to stick to it. So if you notice, I kind of keep it a little bit lower, and that will allow it to stick where I want it to stick, and then I will blend it up. So I've got that on, and here is this beautiful, beautiful orange shimmer. I'm just going to use that same brush. I'm going to dab in there. And I'm just going to tap it. Oh, yes. So I'm just going to tap it where I put the glitter glue. Oh, God, that's pretty. Dab, 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 dab. Tap it, tap it. Tap it, tap it, tap it, tap it. So I do have some more stuff coming. So hopefully I'll be able to film some of my thoughts on some of the new stuff that I'm getting. I'm trying to not shop, but at the same time, I can't really help it. Retail therapy. So if you notice, I'm taking the tip of that and I'm just running it into my crease. And the reason I'm doing that is because of my hooded eyes. The shimmer's going to transfer up there anyways. So I'm just trying to put it up there and it not look like, oh, that just transferred up there. You know what I mean? I'm trying to look like it's supposed to be there. Not that I got my eyeshadow all over the place. And it may not work, but that's just my thought. Okay. So then I'm going to take, I'm trying to get this even. Sometimes I can do it, sometimes I can't. I'm going to take that same brush that I used for that red that I used to deepen up, and I'm just going to dab it a little bit. And that's just to try to create a transition or a gradient between those two. So it doesn't look like there's a line there. And also pull it through my crease just to kind of blend that shimmer a little bit. Flaming Hot Cheeto. Okay, so I'm done with this. Ow. Ow. For my bottom, I'm actually going to go into this light green right here. I'm going to use, it's going to be a small brush, but it's also going to be kind of fluffy. So it's kind of pointy like this, but it's still fluffy. And that's because I don't, I want this to try to fluff out underneath my lip. Oh, yes. Oh man, that is an amazing green. So I'm just placing it at my lash line and then pulling it down a little bit as I'm buffing it. So I concentrate it more towards the lash line, like dabbing, brushing, that kind of thing. And then once I get it the intensity that I want it close to my lash line, then I'll just fluff it out down. And if you notice, I'm not carrying it into that crease. Some of it will get up there, but I'm trying to keep it on my lower lash line. Yes. Okay. I'm going to take that same brush and I'm going to dip into this green that's a little bit darker. And I'm just going to dab it on the tip. Try to keep it concentrated on the tip, not on the brush, on the tip. And I'm just going to push that up against my waterline. And if I'm being honest, it doesn't look like it does a whole lot, but I promise you it does. And I need a little bit more of that light green. So I'm just going to take this on my color switch, dust it off just a little bit, go into that light green, and just try to pull this down a little bit more so that it's even with this one. So I love that. Love it. Okay, so I think for my inner corner, and I'm just going to use this tiny round brush, I'm going to go into the C1, which is this orangey, yellowy shade. It is a shimmer. And I'm just going to boop that in my inner corner. Ooh. Guys, the shimmers in this is really good. So I'm just dabbing it and then dabbing in my corner. Okay. I think I'm done with that. I am going to do my waterline eyeliner with a green, and I got this. It is a LA Girl Shockwave Neon Eyeliner in the shade Gotcha, which is a green. These are new. I haven't tried these yet. Oh, there it goes. It just took a minute. We will see how these wear. It's going on okay. I'm really having to go back and forth. If you notice, you'll see me like do this, and that's me wiping off any of the shimmer or any of the other eyeshadow shade that like transferred down onto it, that got wiped off. There she goes. Okay, so you really got to rub it. Do I think this is as good as the ColourPop one? No. Is it a cool color? Yes. Will I continue to use it? Probably. So, I don't think that is vibrant enough. Let me see what I got. Let me try this ColourPop. It is Electric Daisy. Oh, yeah. Oh, much better. Because I really wanted that bright green. Somewhat better. Yeah, that's more of what I was going for. Okay, so at this point, I am going to pause you. I'm going to put on mascara and a lip, and I'll be right back. So hang on. All right, are we ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? So here is the final look. And like you can see, it is transferring, and that's why I went up with that the flat brush, and I went up into my crease a little bit, was to try to help with that transferring, but it is what it is. So the lip is by Melt, and it is in the shade Gwendolyn. So it's a great like nudie orange looking color. I don't know. I was going to do green, but then I decided not to. I just felt like because this was such a bold, bright look that I needed something a little muted on the bottom. So that's it. That was it. I will definitely be using this a lot more. I just got to figure out what color combinations to do because I tend to always gravitate towards the same looks. But that's it. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this, then subscribe, ring the bell, all that YouTuber fancy stuff. Share with your friends. Let me know what you've bought. That I'm really interested in. Comment below. Let me know if you've bought anything, what you're excited about coming. Love yourselves. Love each other. And happy weekend. Bye.